In 2018, Real Madrid had just won their third consecutive Champions League. Their striker had scored 450 goals in 9 years, and the president sold him anyway. Not because he failed, not because the club was broken, but because Florentino Perez saw something nobody else did, and history proved him right. Let's put the Ronaldo era in numbers. 9 seasons, never fewer than 40 goals, one Ballon d'Or after another. The 2018 Kiev final lineup tells you exactly where this team stood. Navas in goal, Carvajal, Ramos, Varane, Marcelo at the back, Casemiro, Kroos, Modric in midfield, Isco, Benzema, and Ronaldo up front. A machine built around one engine. But here's what Perez saw that fans didn't. That engine was 33 years old. The supporting parts were aging with him, and that same season, Madrid finished third in La Liga, behind Barcelona and Atletico. They were European kings, but at home, the cracks were showing. Then came the contract talks. Ronaldo watched the wages being offered at other clubs and wanted a raise that matched his status. Perez looked at a 33-year-old with 3 years left on a massive deal and said no. That was the moment the exit became real. At the time, a supporter poll found a massive majority wanted Ronaldo to stay at any cost. The president disagreed. Juventus came in with 100 million euros. Perez took it. He cleared the wage bill, reset the squad, and made a decision most clubs never have the nerve to make. He sold the icon. While the icon was still iconic, what came next wasn't a replacement. It was a philosophy shift. Madrid stopped building around one man's biology and started building a squad built to sustain pressure across an entire season. 2 players changed everything. Vinicius Jr., one of the most productive wingers in the world, elite dribble numbers, decisive in the biggest moments. Karim Benzema, freed from playing second fiddle, he became the best player on the planet, Ballon d'Or winner, most goals and assists in the 2022 Champions League campaign. Then Rodrigo, Valverde, Militao, a young Brazilian core around a midfield that aged like fine wine. Madrid didn't replace Ronaldo with one name, they replaced him with a system, but it wasn't easy. 2019 was the hardest stretch in a decade, the biggest goal drought in recent club history. Critics lined up. The gamble looked like a disaster. Before the rebuild paid off, experts gave Madrid roughly a 5% chance of winning major titles without Ronaldo. Fans said 10, pundits said 12. The model said 1 title in 10 simulations. Then Madrid won the Champions League in 2022. The team that lifted the 14th European Cup looked like this: Courtois, Carvajal, Militao, Alaba, Mendy, Casemiro, Kroos, Modric, Valverde. Only 3 of those 11 were part of the 2018 squad. This wasn't a cosmetic refresh. It was a full structural rebuild, completed while still competing at the highest level in the world. For context on how rare that is, only Real Madrid and Bayern Munich have maintained elite European status after losing a generational talent. Barcelona tried. They collapsed. Madrid didn't just survive the departure of their greatest ever scorer, they won more after it. There's a version of this story where Madrid kept Ronaldo, won nothing more, and ended up in the same debt crisis now crippling the Camp Nou. Perez chose the other path. He bet that the badge was bigger than the number 7. He bet on youth, depth, and a system built for the future, not a single man's final years. 6 years on, Real Madrid walk into every season as a legitimate favorite. They are a side, not a star, and that shift from 1 man to 11 is the most important decision in modern football.